I think they like me. In my white tee. Oh no, baby, smoke so much, don't need some vice.
Hey guys, in today's video we're going to look at a Leetcode problem, that is 2 sum. So in this question we are given an array and also an integer called target, and we have to return the indices of the two numbers such that they add up to the target. There is exactly one solution and we may not use the same element twice, and we can return the answer in any order. So for example, we can return 1, 0 instead of 0, 1. So in this question you can see that there are two such elements which add up to the target 9, and the indices of those two are 0, 1. So we return 0, 1 as the answer. So first, to solve this question, we're going to iterate through the nums array from left to right, and we are going to find out the complement of each element. We can find out the complement of a number by subtracting it from the target. So 9, 2 is equal to 7. So the complement of 2 is going to be 7, and we are going to check if that complement is present inside a hash map or not. So the hash map is going to contain the array element as the key, and the value is going to be the index of that element. Now let's walk through an example and see how the logic is formed. So now that we have the array, let us build the map to check if the complement of the number is present inside the map or not. First, we have to iterate through the array from left to right. Let's start with the element at the 0th index position. We have to check if the complement of 2 is present inside the map or not. To find out the complement, first we have to subtract that element from the target. So the target is 9, which is given as input. We have to subtract that element 2. So the complement of 2 is 7 for the target 9. And now we have to check if this 7 is present inside the map or not. Since we are inserting the first element, there won't be any elements present inside the map. Because there is no 7 inside the map, we have to insert this element 2 inside the map. So the key is going to be the element 2, and the value is going to be the index of that element. So index of 2 is 0. Now let's proceed to the second element. The second element inside the array is 11. We have to calculate the complement of 11. Target is 9 minus 11 is equal to minus 2. There is no minus 2 present inside the map, so we have to insert that element inside the map. So the element will be 11, and the value is going to be the position of 11, that is 1. Let's proceed to the next element. The next element is 7. We have to find the complement of 7. 9 minus 7 is equal to 2. We have to check that 2 is present inside the map or not. 2 is present inside the map here. So now we have found the two elements which are forming a pair, and we have to return the index position of this element. So as soon as we find the two elements of the pair, so we can get the value of this element using the get method on the map. So the value is 0. And now we can find the index position of the second element of the pair using the iterator. So the iterator's position is now at 2, right? 2 will be added inside the result. So now we have found the result 0, 2, which is the required pair. Now let's implement the steps which I've shown you. First, let's start off by creating a hash map. The key is going to be an integer, and the value is also going to be an integer. I'm going to name it map. Now we have to iterate through the input nums. So using a for loop where it will start from 0 and it will go till the end of the array nums.length. Now let's calculate the complement for each array element, which is equal to target minus that element. Now we have to check if this complement is present inside the map or not. So if map.contains key complement, so if the complement we have calculated in this iteration is present inside the map as a key, which means that we have found out the pairs, so we can directly return the output as the array of indices. I haven't created a result array. I'm directly returning the output as an array. The first index position inside the result array is going to be the index of the complement. So we can get the index of the complement, which is the value, by using the get method. And the second index position is going to be the index of this element, which you can find out by the iterator I. And now in the else block, which means that the complement is not present inside the map. So if complement is not present, you should insert that element inside the map. So you should do map.put, that element is nums of I, and the value is the index position, that is I. Since it is always mentioned that there is exactly one solution, so for some of the other pair you will get the solution as the output. Since we have to return something for this function, you can just throw an error. Now let's try to run the code. There you have it, we're getting the expected output. Let's submit it. There you have it, our solution has been accepted. So the time complexity of this approach is O of n, where n is the length of the array, and the space complexity is also O of n because we are using a hash map. That's it guys, thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next video.
Oh, I think they like me. Yup, in my white tee. Oh, no, baby. Smoke so much dope, need some vice. Neon, nigga.